Over the weekend, the world watched as the United States launched a significant military operation against Iran. This event, codenamed Operation Midnight Hammer, took place during the night of June 21st into the early hours of June 22, 2025. It was a highly coordinated and powerful series of airstrikes. The primary targets were three of Iran's most important nuclear facilities. These sites are central to Iran's nuclear program, which has been a source of international concern for many years. The attack marked a dramatic escalation in the long-standing tensions between Washington and Tehran, raising immediate questions about the stability of the entire Middle East region and the potential for a wider conflict. The American military deployed some of its most advanced aircraft for this mission. The operation involved 7 B-2 stealth bombers, which are known for their ability to avoid radar detection. These bombers embarked on a very long 18-hour flight directly from their bases in the United States to reach their targets in Iran. They were not alone in the sky. A large support force of over 125 other aircraft, including refueling tankers and fighter jets, assisted them. This massive air presence ensured the bombers could complete their mission successfully and safely, demonstrating the extensive planning and resources invested in the operation by the Pentagon. The specific targets of the strikes were the Fordo Fuel Enrichment Plant, the Natanz Enrichment Facility, and the Isfahan Nuclear Technology Center. These are the very places where Iran is known to enrich uranium, a key process for both nuclear power and nuclear weapons. The B-2 bombers use specialized weapons called GBU-57 massive ordnance penetrators. These are powerful bunker-buster bombs designed to destroy deeply buried and hardened targets. Reports indicate that at least 14 of these massive bombs were dropped on the Fordo facility alone, which is built deep inside a mountain to protect it from attack. Additionally, Tomahawk cruise missiles were launched from a U.S. submarine at the Isfahan site. The attack was swift and precise, occurring between 1840 and 1905 Eastern Time, according to initial military reports. The International Atomic Energy Agency, the IAEA, later confirmed that all three sites had been hit. They reported extensive additional damage at Isfahan and noted a direct impact on the heavily fortified Fordo facility. While the full extent of the destruction inside the underground enrichment halls at Fordo remains uncertain, the scale of the attack suggests the damage is substantial. The operation was designed to deliver a decisive blow to Iran's ability to produce weapons-grade nuclear material, a goal the U.S. has pursued for years. Following the strikes, the White House was quick to offer its reasons for the military action. President Donald Trump addressed the nation, stating that the attack was a necessary measure to prevent Iran from obtaining a nuclear weapon. He claimed the strikes had obliterated the targeted sites, causing monumental damage and effectively taking the bomb out of their hands. Administration officials explained that diplomatic efforts had been exhausted. They pointed to Iran's repeated violations of the 2015 nuclear deal and its decision in late 2024 and early 2025 to accelerate its uranium enrichment to levels very close to what is needed for a weapon. The U.S. position is that this action was a last resort to neutralize a rapidly growing threat to global security. The news of the attack prompted immediate and varied responses from countries around the world. Israel, a close ally of the United States and a longtime adversary of Iran, publicly supported the American operation. Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu praised the action and even followed it with Israeli airstrikes on military infrastructure inside Iran. In contrast, the United Kingdom, another key U.S. ally, expressed a more cautious view. Prime Minister Keir Starmer agreed that Iran must not acquire a nuclear weapon, but clarified that the UK did not participate in the strikes and urged all sides to de-escalate the situation and avoid further violence. Other major world powers reacted with strong condemnation. China, which is the largest customer for Iranian oil, denounced the U.S. strikes and warned against any actions that could escalate the crisis further. Russia also condemned the attack and called for restraint from all parties involved. The United Nations Security Council quickly convened an emergency meeting on June 22 to address the escalating situation, providing a forum for world leaders to debate the legality and consequences of the operation. The sharp divide in international opinion highlights the complex geopolitical landscape and the different interests at play in the volatile Middle East. Within the region, Iran's neighbors expressed deep concern. Nations like Saudi Arabia, Qatar, and Kuwait, who are geographically close to the conflict, called for restraint and a return to diplomatic solutions. These countries are worried about the potential for retaliatory actions that could disrupt regional stability and impact their own security and economies.